What's shaking, guys? Magic here, and I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys because I know I've been a little MIA for the past couple of weeks, and I wanted you guys to know what's been going on, why I haven't uploaded, and things like that. So I'm doing this video really quick. In fact, I'm using the mic I normally use to stream, which I've never recorded with before, so I have no idea what that's about. It's weird sitting down and recording without headphones on because normally I use my headset, but we're gonna try and go through this. We're gonna try and make it do it in one take, so I'm not having to redo it a bunch of times, stuff like that. So if I fumble over my words too much, I apologize. You'll just have to overlook that. But anyway, that being said, like I mentioned, I haven't uploaded anything in the past couple of weeks, and I have my reasons for that. And whether they're good reasons or bad reasons, I guess that's really more up to you guys to decide. But the week before last, I actually posted on Twitter to let you guys know there wasn't going to be any uploads that week. So if you were following me on Twitter, you probably saw it. If you're not following me on Twitter, I definitely encourage you to, because that's a really good way that I'm able to talk to you guys and connect with you guys. And a lot of times, if I'm not going to be able to upload or something like that, I'll post on Twitter instead of doing an entire update video for it. So if you're not following me on Twitter, I definitely encourage you to. It's a good way to keep up with not just me, but other content creators as well as get in touch with me and stuff like that. So I posted the week before last that there weren't going to be any uploads. And the reason for that was because one of my friends who in the past couple of months had moved away, he was actually going to be back in town for spring break. And he kind of hit me up last minute and told me that he was going to be in town for the week and would like to hang out if we had some time. And since we used to hang out a whole lot, I really wanted to definitely have a few days to spend some time with him. And so that's kind of where my free time ended up going that week. And normally, for something like that where I decided to not upload for the week or was going to take a week off, I would normally have tried to bulk record or something like that. So there would have still been uploads. They just wouldn't have been done that week or something like that. And because that was such a last minute thing when he hit me up, I didn't really have time to get enough videos recorded and edited and all that stuff to have them ready for that week. So I just decided, you know what? It's not going to hurt me to not upload for 1 week. It'll be all right. It's kind of like taking a little break. So that's kind of what was going on the first week. And then the second week, honestly, there was a couple of things that played into no uploads that second week. The first one was I was really tired because besides just my friend being in town that week, there was a lot of other stuff that happened during that week that kind of just exhausted me, to be honest. And the other thing was I really wasn't motivated to record. And part of the reason for that was I actually sat down and recorded an episode of Soul Silver that hasn't went up yet. And then when I had finished recording that, something happened. I don't know exactly what it was. I don't know if it was a glitch. I don't know if it just didn't record properly or what the deal was, but I lost the commentary for that episode. And so when that happened, it kind of knocked all the wind out of my sail, because I knew I was going to have to re-record that episode. And for people who make videos and stuff like that and record LPs, if you ever have to re-record something, then you know what it's like to it's hard to re-record an episode, because especially one that you felt was a really good episode, because it's just not as genuine the second time that you record it. And this was one of those episodes where I felt like commentary was really, really good, and I was really, really happy about the episode and how it went. And then when I found out the audio was gone and everything, I was like, I'm gonna have to re-record this episode, and I know it's gonna be really hard to make it as good of an episode as it was the first time, because it's not gonna be genuine reactions and things like that. So it really just knocked the wind out of my sail, like I said, and I just really felt unmotivated to record any Pokemon after that, because I knew I was gonna have to record that episode before I could record any more episodes. And it was one of those things where I kind of just felt like it was better for me to not record that than to make myself record it when I wasn't motivated and just kind of burning myself out, which is something I was really afraid that I would do. like, I'm not tired of Pokemon by any means, but it was one of those things where I just felt like if I forced myself to record it when I wasn't super motivated, it could burn me out. And there's been a couple of times where I've almost done that to myself. So I just really didn't feel like that was a healthy thing to do for myself, and I didn't feel like it was a good thing to do for you guys, to record an episode, it not be good, and then it just burned me out, and then I'm really just like kind of bleh throughout the rest of the recordings. And so that's really the biggest thing as to why there wasn't any uploads the second week. I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna take a step back, I'm gonna take a break, my phone is ringing, but we're just gonna keep going. I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna take another week, give myself a break, so that maybe when I come back to finally record this episode, I will feel a little bit more energized and a little bit more motivated to do it. So like I said, I apologize, because 2 weeks is kind of like an eternity. It's felt like an eternity, and it wasn't that I didn't want to make content or put out content for you guys, because during both of those weeks it just felt like there was a part of me that was missing, a part of my life that was missing, because I wasn't putting content out, and I wasn't able to interact with you guys. And so it was one of those things where it wasn't because I just didn't feel like doing it. It was because the motivation wasn't there. Like, I would have loved to have still had content for you guys, but it's just not how it worked. So anyway, with that being said though, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm feeling a little bit ready to get back on the grind. And so the game plan is that Soul Silver should be returning this Friday. So this Friday should be a new episode of Soul Silver, and then that will be getting back on its regular schedule after that. And on top of that, the other thing I'm going to definitely be trying to do is I'm going to be trying to get some episodes of Moon recorded, because I know Moon just kind of dropped off when we got to the champion challenge. I just almost knocked something off my desk, which is really all that we have left to do. I mean, we're pretty much done with the game. All we're really doing is defending the champion seat, or whatever you want to call it, in Moon. And those episodes are really short, and I really don't have an excuse as to why I haven't finished uploading that yet, other than I've just been lazy, and as far as that series went. And it's one of those things where I don't ever feel like recording it, because I'm like, as soon as I record it, I'm gonna have to play through the Elite Four again before I can record the next one. And those episodes are really short, so it feels like little payoff for the amount of work, but I do want to finish that out. And so what I'm gonna try and do, and this one I'm gonna be a little bit more loose on, so don't take this with a grain of salt, but I'm gonna try and post those on like some Saturdays and stuff like that, and get those episodes out of Pokemon Moon until we get done. There's not a whole lot of those left, so we'll see what happens. Sometimes there may even be 2 episodes. We'll see. Maybe I shouldn't have said any of that, because now you guys are going to be expecting it. But anyway, that's pretty much what's going on, why there hadn't been any uploads. But it should be coming back soon. And in fact, during my time off, I've had some time to think about some other things that I would like to maybe do on the channel to twist it up a little bit, do something a little bit different. During that time off, I've been playing a lot of the Switch. Been playing Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda. It's been absolutely great. Phenomenal game. That's another thing, man. I've just been more excited to play like Breath of the Wild and stuff than Pokemon over the past couple of weeks. I guess because it's new and it's fresh and it's something different. But been playing a lot of that, streaming a lot of that as well. Which that's another thing I was going to mention, is I have been streaming more often, not necessarily more consistently as far as the schedule goes, but I have been trying to stream more often. So if you're not following me on Twitch, definitely go and do that. I've been streaming Breath of the Wild and Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is something that we do stream kind of consistently. We usually do that on Saturday nights, but I do want to try and work out a more consistent schedule when I'm able to kind of commit and know that like I'm going to be able to do certain things on certain nights and stuff like that. So anyway, there's the deal with that. And the other thing I was going to mention very, very briefly here is that this Saturday I'm actually going to try to go and attend Comic-Con in Tupelo, Mississippi, which I just found out was a thing like a week ago, and that's not very far from where I live at all. So I'm gonna be trying to go to that. So and I believe maybe I shouldn't say this because I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure Deku Flame is supposed to be there as well. So he's gonna be doing competing in the Smash 4 tournament. I'm pretty sure. I think he's already registered and everything, so I'm sure he's gonna be there. But anyway, I'm gonna be trying to go to that. So if by the slim chance that there's any of you guys who are going to the Comic-Con in Tupelo, Mississippi, if you see me there, definitely drop by and say hi. I'd love to meet you and everything. But also I was thinking about possibly like vlogging some of that, because I've actually never been to a convention like this, and I'm sure it's going to be super small because of where it's at. But I'm really thinking about maybe vlogging some of that, and because I think it'd be cool, especially if Deku's going to be there, and maybe we can get some stuff of us hanging out. But if you guys would be interested in that, definitely leave a comment and let me know that you're interested. I may do it anyway. We'll see just what's going on and everything. But anyway, guys, that's mostly all I want to talk about in this video. I sprinkled a little bit of extra there at the end. I guess one other thing I want to mention is that in the next few weeks, my schedule may actually be changing a little bit as far as like my work situation and everything like that. So that'll probably like affect my schedule for making content and stuff. I don't know that it's going to change the schedule per se. It's just going to affect the way that my schedule in terms of making it. And so that's going to be kind of a transitional thing. So we'll see what happens with all of that. But I'll probably, once I can kind of give you more detail about what that's going to mean and everything, I'll probably do another video talking about that. But anyway, guys, I've kept you long enough. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I also want to say a quick thanks to all you guys who kind of checked in on me during that time that I wasn't uploading and stuff. Some of you guys popped by in streams and stuff and asked how everything was going because you hadn't heard from me. And some of you guys messaged me and stuff like that. And I really do appreciate that. And it definitely made me feel good. It felt good to know that you guys were missing me and stuff like that. So just to know that I have, friends in the community, and that's what I consider you guys. So thank you guys so much for all those messages and everything. But I think that about covers it. I don't want to keep going too long. Like I said, this is one take, kind of, you just, what I say is what you get. So if you made it through the video and you enjoyed it, I guess, I don't know why you would enjoy an update video, but if you want to give it a like, definitely do that. Give it your magic touch as always. But I'm gonna make it like an abra and get out of here. So have yourselves a good day, stay cool, and we will see you, I guess, Friday.